Hello internet, and today we've got something actually a bit different from the usual stuff. And I swear this time it is not LD player yet. Today we've got Heroes of Mythic Might, which is a new game that will be released the moment you're watching this video. Now this is a role-playing game and it is sort of like a turn-based RPG with an element of idle in the game as well. And don't be turned away by just, the idea of being idle, because, there's a lot of games that requires you to grind. This is one of those games where you can still progress pretty quick without having to put your entire life on the line to excel in the game. That's not your job. That's mine. But before we even do anything, let's take a look at the heroes that we have here, because, it's a gacha. And the most thing that matters for a gacha player is all the characters they can collect. And if they look good, you're all the way in the rabbit hole of gacha. Now, I clicked like a couple of them. This is one of them. And as you can probably tell, their names, from their names, their looks, sort of their just fashion sense. You'll probably tell that this is based on like ancient China. It's not ancient China, it's like myth China. So it's like based on mythologies, legends, and all of that, stories. And yeah, that's the sort of game which I would say there's quite a huge fan base for these sort of stuff. I myself, I don't mind them. I actually quite like them, especially when they just take all these mythological units and characters and turn them into something splendid. This is Gold and Silver Horn. I guess you could say that I'm pretty horny. But yeah, Gold and Silver Horn is Ginkaku and Kinkaku. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. If not, you probably didn't watch Naruto. And yeah, they basically take those mythological stories and turn those characters into beautiful waifus and good-looking guys. And as I said, there is elements of idle in this game, but it's actually turn-based game here because we've got all of these. Look at all of these skills. There's 4 skills here, which all does different things, and all these units, they have different skills that they can use. So it's like a chess game, but everything looks really beautiful. Most of the SSRs that you can see is animated as well, which is pretty good. You don't see this way too much. There are some games which is just a little PNG there, but at least now if you wail, you can get a moving PNG and this sick ass bottle with that freaking butterfly. Honestly, the star of the show is just the artwork. Look at that, the emotions on their faces, especially this one. You can just tell how insecure she is. Kind of like me when I'm alone. And yeah, if you look at this is like, the introduction to the hero. You can already see all-around supporter, safeguard the entire team. So this is one thing I like about this game, is just straightforward. It literally tells you what she does on the screen that shows her info. You don't have to like figure it out yourself. And yeah, there's actually, I just found this out. I never saw this when I first played, but look at this. There's 5-star, 6-star, and 10-star. These are pretty much different levels for a certain character that you can, just kind of evolve them into something better. And as you do, you kind of go from like a basic default skin to something better and to something glamorous in the end. I do believe this is like a special. This is not just SSR, it's the entire game. Every single unit would have like a 4, 5, and 6-star version of their skin. The only thing that I would say that I would change though is it should be in reverse. This skin should be 5-star, and then there's less clothes, so it should be 6-star. That's okay. And the least clothes should be to 5-star. I thought, I don't know. I feel like more of my type of players would play the game if that was the case. No, I'm just joking. But anyways, well, we don't really having to wait. Let's just go ahead and show you the battle here. Now, this is basically the idle part where you really don't have to do anything. They just do this and they collect stuff and you can claim these when they get full, or, I'm pretty sure you can just claim it as you click it. But regardless of, we're going to check our lineup for a bit just to check what we have. And this is the team that we have. Now, I would say I've played this, and this unit right here, this level 100 one, I think you can get her, him. It's a him. You can get him by just logging in 7 days into the game, I think. Not exactly sure about that, but regardless of it, he's pretty darn strong. It's an AoE DPS. So we're just not gonna wait. This is like a, just sort of a stage thing. It's low-key like a story kind of thing. So yeah, we'll just show you that. As I said, this is a turn-based RPG. There's like 6 vacant spots. I think we should lose this though, because they're pretty marked up in terms of levels. But just to show you and give you an idea on how this combat system works. Yeah, we got those chicks. Look at those chicks. I don't mean the human chick, dude. Well, what the hell is wrong with you? Well, there you go. This is the combat system, and pretty much you can have, you can, I'll slow it down just for it to be easier to be seen. And yeah, everything's auto. You don't have to like worry about that. And they are really smart. They just keep targeting my strongest stuff. And everyone will use that skill as, their program with their AI. And pretty much except of my SSR unit, which is right here. Everyone else here is going to die a sad death, but their animation is pretty cool at least. And yeah, they're targeting my level 100 like it's nobody's business. Jeez, they're smart. Oh god. Well, that's the first time I see him being stunned, which... Right, he's not gonna... there we go. He finally took a turn. And this is an AoE DPS. Look at that. And you can probably get him pretty easily too. I think it's like one of the free units. I'm not sure if I have to top up or not. But this is basically the game. There's a lot of ways that you can position your units and then have to just go and murder everything. It's Pokemon, but instead of Pokemon, it's human. Or I guess ghosts. What the hell even is this? Alright, and there we go. As you can see, pure DPSing it through. There's no sweat, no nothing. And you get... Well, in terms of values, these are probably not... crazy insane, but you know, you get the good feeling of seeing a high number here. Look at this, whatever this red gem is. I got 16k on them by winning that one game. The efficiency of your idle function here, which is where your team just murders stuff everywhere they go without really having to negotiate with them or talk to them or ask them how they are, or you know, just anything in general. They just literally murder everything inside. Jesus Christ. But yeah, as you progress and you know, win more games, you'll get higher efficiency for these idle teams, so they'll collect more currency for you and everything. But it's a pretty darn casual game. You just go in and then you just, you know, click a few buttons and see the animations go through. And if you're lucky, you'll get like a couple of new units you could mess around with. You don't have to really sweat too much about it. And of course, if you love the game, why not try hard on it? You know, it's not like you have to play it casually. But yeah, it's pretty easy to farm. This is how you get, you know, mats and stuff. You can easily get mats this way. And yeah, you just let it run. And I would have to say the debuffs in this game look so funny. That freaking squiggly eyes are so cute. Oh my god. Alright, I might lose this. This is a boss fight. I'm pretty much just hoping my level 100 would defeat everyone, and... well, he does. Jeez. Alright, this will go. It's whatever. I got the Chad long hair. This guy's like... when he died, he also had the squiggly eyes. I think that's my favorite thing about this game. The squiggly eyes. Alright, I know what we all want. We all expect good summoning system from a gacha game, right? And let me tell you, the gacha game in the gacha system in this game is pretty alright. First of all, let me just collect everything. Right, so there are normal, advanced friendships. So I would say advanced is still a pull that you're meant to get all your, you know, best units from. And honestly, look at these 2D arts, dude. It's pretty cool. But we're gonna save advanced for last. We're gonna start with normal first, you know. But let's just jump right into it and check out how the animation would look like. Don't tell me it's just a chicken, but look at this. This will be the animation, and you'll get this cool ass freaking, you know, just LED lights going on all everywhere. And we got a Pokemon. Alright, that was one, but yeah, that was just a normal summon, right? So, you know, let's give it a few more shots here. Let's give it a few more shots here. And I'm hoping to get, like, you know, at least get lucky in one of these. I don't think everything would look the same in terms of animation. And there we go, we actually got sort of the same thing. The normal summoning wouldn't be anything too crazy. You don't have to expect anything crazy insane, but hey, I guess the rates is there. Actually, let me check the rates. It's pretty low in the normal pool, but hey, normal pool, you know, they're probably likely to be designed as something easy to get. But advanced is a thing that's probably hard to get. You have to, like, you know, maybe do some PvP to really do it. And it's 3%, which is, hey, it's not bad at all. You can even get 5-star from friendship summons. What? Alright, we'll try the 10 times summon for normal pool. And imagine if I could just pull like a freaking, you know, rarest unit from the normal pool. It'd be pretty crazy from the get-go. And honestly, it would be pretty sick and pretty much breath of fresh air, because most gacha games lately, they pretty much, you know, they really want you to spend money. So yeah, it's pretty tough. Okay, as I said, there's a bit of like a connection issue that I have going on. It might be just my problem though. I'm in college, so my Wi-Fi might be pretty darn bad. Yeah, as you can see, I get it. I'm a broke-ass college student. I can't afford hotels. Advanced. Now these are the stuff that's probably a bit harder to get. It's 10 like probably premium summon tickets. And let's take a look. And I think I saw a bit of a different that's a different animation right there. And what do you know? That's a 5-star. These are the stars, and apparently there's different rarities too for each star. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but so warrior, it's an AoE DPS too. And hey, as you have saw my AoE DPS just murdering everything, this guy might be a good compliment. Let's not forget how good he looks, yeah. If all the dudes in the world looked like this, I would so be a virgin. Wait, I am. Never mind. All right, that is a 5-star, and we got Julie, which is a cat dude again. Is there no cat girls in here? Come on. Well, whatever the case is, there we go. We got an SR. We got a 5-star right there. All right. Oh, okay. Look at you. There we go. There we go. We did get an SSR, and it's from Advanced Summon. So it is possible to get that, not just from Advanced Summon, but from normal summon too. So it's just that the rate's probably not that high. And yeah, even if you don't get SSRs from this type of summon, you can absolutely get the shards from the other astrology summon. Yo, we got our first SSR. That's pretty pod crazy. Did we actually get this deer guy? Alright, so that was the normal summon, and you actually have some other forms of summoning more characters and stuff. And it is this golden crow. I don't know what crow this is, but it's sure as hell not golden. And yeah, in this version of summons, you actually get to, you know, spend currencies to summon, and you get currency from summoning, you know, much like the normal summon as well. And with the currency that you get from summoning, you actually get to just switch all these, you know, spirit shards or soul garments. Basically, these are basically skins, which is jeez. So we're just gonna, like, you know, try and summon a little bit. And yeah, there's you can actually choose the element that you want. So that's actually good for you to, you know, choose from the codex what sort of characters they want and try and target that target. And I myself, I like dark and light. It's basically, you know, the most yin and yang, coolest shit ever, right? So let's just go ahead and do that. I don't know if you can get characters from these, but I do know you definitely could get these, you know, sort of shards thing. And yeah, you can get characters. I'm just not sure you can get, you know, those out of this world UR or SSR type of characters. Alright, so that was basically all the summoning and everything that you can do in the game. So let's just take a look at oh, she just bounced a bit. Alright, I'm gonna stop being weird, but let's just give an overview on how to, like, gear units and everything and what you can do with the units. First of all, you can stare at them, and that's my favorite thing about this game. You can stare at them. But regardless, we see some, like, gear slots here, which I would just hit quick equip. And as you can see, I have all of these weapons, which, you know, increases stats. If I just, you know, get rid of them, I'll have lower stats. And the cool part about these are, like, we've got elements for each character, right? And these weapons, they have their own element as well. So if you put the weapon of the identical element on the unit itself, it will actually boost their stats even more. Like here, equipment stats plus, you know, increase by 30% for a Yang hero, which this is a Yang hero, basically light, right? And you know, you can enhance them, reforge them, do all that good stuff, and you know, it's pretty generic gearing of all the gacha games, nothing too crazy. As you go, you get more stats, and you actually, you know, increase the sub stats as well. And leveling up in this game is really easy. You don't have, like, you know, do too many things. Just look at this. I can increase your stat very, very gosh darn easily because it's not too hard to get the gold. And this red crystal thingy, you get like tens and thousands of them by just beating, you know, levels. So, and once you reach the max stats, you can tier her up, which these resources you actually get from dismantling characters, I believe. Which if I tier her up, I'll get to level 40. And I actually get tier 1 here. Tier up. And as you tier up, you actually get new ability. Yeah, basically that's how you get all 4 of them. And as you go and you get all 4 of them, that's basically the end game of the unit that you're seeing. Alright, so now I'm gonna like show you how the star up pretty much works. Now, if you got a dupe of this character, and here I have a dupe, which is also, you know, a 5-star as well. I'll also need Ascension Materials, which is basically any 5-star light characters, which if you want to go from 5 to 6-star, you need 5 stars, and then if you want to go from 6 to 7, you need 6 stars. I'm pretty sure you get how it works, but yeah, we're just gonna put whoever in. It really doesn't matter too much. And here we go. If we star her up and, you know, get a little bit of sweet animation here, and we do get a better skin here. It's a lot more detailed. There's a bit more accessories and stuff, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool you know, factor to a game. Look at that. Now she has more clothes, which might be a turn down for some people, but right now I can continue to level her up. There we go. The max level is actually 140 now, which is kind of crazy. Right, it is the same with Aochi as well. You need a dupe Aochi to get him to like the next tier, which can be actually grinded, I do believe. You can grind it through Golden Crown and, you know, several PvP stuff, where you can get like, these sorts of like other types of currencies here from arenas or from fighting war boss, and you can just come here and just, you know, get one of these SSRs if you like. I'm pretty sure they update this regularly, so there we go, you get an Aochi here. If you get 80 of these, you get Aochi, which this I do believe you can just simply get them by playing one of the game modes. It could be Evil Seal and everything. There's a lot of game modes here. There's Guardians and there's Fight Together. There's all of these stuff that's going to be released as you're watching this video. There are pretty much a lot of stuff. And yeah, we're gonna try out PvP for it. This is kind of like basically arena. Now, I've been playing this for just a little bit, but I do like, you know, a healer, a damage dealer, and pretty much this guy because he's SSR. And the rest, I'd like to put waifu. And I mean, they're all level 1, so... Right, there's a lot of like PvP modes here. What I played was like all-around competition, I believe, or Sky Arena. Yeah, it was all-around competition. The other stuff I relegated with Countdown because technically the server isn't out yet. Not to mention there are like skins too for a lot of these characters, and they look, I mean, come on! Look at all of these skins. They're all really well done, so yeah, pretty much, oh Jesus, this is beautiful. One of the coolest stuff that you can see is actually home. These are all like, you know, unnamed immortal houses. It doesn't matter what their name is, but all you have to know is if you go in and you put a hero in here, you actually get to click hero interaction. And you actually get to interact with them. By interact, I mean viciously click them everywhere. You know, you get to know more about them a little bit. You get to listen to the voice acting. You get to learn Chinese. Now, I don't know why they named this cave house, which if you directly translate to Chinese and considering this is based off of China, it sounds like something else. If you know, you know. It sort of basically means the room where you copulate. So yeah, I definitely recommend you to try it out at least if you, I mean, it's free. Give it a shot. It's a pretty, you can play it casually. You can also try hard. You know, it depends on what you want. But for me, it's a casual game for me. It's something I open up when I have free time. And I just let it go, let it be there, and then it just, you know, does its own thing. I just have to click a couple of buttons sometimes. The game will be launched on the 14th of January. Download by clicking the link and take part in the cross-server competition. Let's fight together.